Welcome back. This is part 2 of my Huacan unboxing. I don't even know how many total there are at this point because I haven't unboxed them all, but you know from the title. And this is Donnie, and I'm going to be doing the next box. This one came on the 17th. I believe there's probably only 2 of them in here. So let's just open it up real quick and see what we got. I might just open the 3rd box at the same time if there's only 2 in this one. So we will have a better idea. And again, they put this in the old blue boxes. Not sure why they've reverted back to those, or if it was just for this order. Let's see. Looks like there's only 1 of them in here, even though it says 2 on the box. Let's see what we got. Okay, I think there might be 2 because I remember correctly. This is one that I ordered 2 different sizes of the same one. Okay, there's 2 sets, tool sets in here. Put those over there. Tool kits, let's say. And, oh, okay, there it is. It's really itty bitty. So, and there's the drills for it. That is really small. And it's going to be interesting to compare the 2 sizes because one is a 50 by 40 and the other is a 30 by 20. And that's a big size difference. One has 30 colors, one has 30, one has 40. And this one was done in the old style where they have the image at the top and the size and the colors down here at the bottom. Where this one, it's the opposite. It's got all the information at the top and then the picture at the bottom, which is really inconvenient in my eyes because when I hang these on the trouser hangers, I hang it so that the picture is at the top so that I can just flip through to find the one I want. With it being in the middle, that's going to make it quite a bit more difficult. So, let's see. I'm not sure if I can just flip right to this one. I have a lot more, so I'm hoping they're all going to be in that next package. Alright, so I paid for this big one, I paid $12.38 because I ordered these November 12th. I'm not sure why I paid more for this one. Oh, because it wasn't a custom. See, it's strange. The customs were only $9, but I paid $12.38 because it wasn't a custom. This one was $3.67. So, like this one came on the 17th and I ordered it November 12th. They shipped it November 16th and I received it December 17th. So that 35 days? Yeah, 35 days to get this. And the other one is even longer. So, I'll go ahead and just go over this one and then I'll open the other one afterwards. And that'll all just be in this one video. So give me a moment and I will get everything set up. Alright, so I forgot to show you what the image is. I call this the purple tiger with horns. And this is what it looks like. This is another one of those that I've had in my cart forever. And I finally decided to bite the bullet and go ahead and get it. And of course it's purple, so you know, just about everything purple I have to have. Let's start by looking at the little one. Like I said, it's a 30 by 20. And it's shrink wrapped, but they didn't do it all the way down. And it's like they missed or something when they were doing it. Let's move this one to the side here. Okay. Just get the little scissors to cut this tape again. Here we go, right here. Yeah, those are my cross-stitch scissors, but I've kind of found other uses for them lately. Alright, so here is the key. It's funny how it's got 30 colors and it's this small. Lots of purples, and then we've got some pinks here. And you can see that the largest number of drills is going to be 939, and there's 1,121 of those. Excuse me. Let's just see if we can unroll this since it's so small. They put two little dinky ones in there. Alright, let's open this up. Get that curl out. It's still in two pieces, even though it's on something this tiny. Let's go back as far as we can. Try and get that curl out, flatten it. So I didn't expect that this was going to come out super clear because of the fact that there is a lot of detail in it, but I was trying to, I think I was trying to get to the point where I could use a coupon, and I just needed a little bit more to spend, and you know, $3.67, and I figured, oh, this will be a perfect time to do a comparison for two different sizes of the same image. So there's a lot of confetti here. I mean, yeah, with 30 colors, but there's no bubbles. It's very smooth. Yeah, those are just rivers. Lots of rivers, but those don't harm the canvas whatsoever. So, here, let's look at the drill field. Give the camera a second to adjust. And there you go. They're very clear symbols. So let's just take a peek at these drills, and then we will look at the big brother. I just need to uncurl this end piece real quick here. All right. Let's add it to my pile. These bags are going to have so few in them. But gotta make sure they're all here. So I'll be right back after I double check them all, okay? Alright, all the colors are here. And here's my biggest bag right here, so it's not that many. So this one shouldn't take too long because it, you know, 20 by 30 doesn't take long, obviously. But because of it being confetti laden, it might take a little longer with the color switches. I might just do it like I do a partial or something smaller, where I will do one color and I'll do the whole page of that color first. But some of these only have like 5 colors, or 5. Like this one here, it only requires 5. Well, it has 5 in there, but the painting itself, let's see, number 24. It only has, well, it has 5. That's weird. It has 5, and it says they gave me 5, but they gave me way more than 5. You know, there's probably at least 100 of them in there or more. All right, so let me clear this up, and then we will take a look at the Big Brother.
What is it?
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna look at this, the Big Brother of the little baby one we just did. Again, it's shrink wrapped, but it looks like they missed because this whole part right here is not covered, and they've got excess down here at the bottom.
What's on the bottom?
It's just the wrapper. Tesla woke up, and Mommy wasn't there, so she comes in here and lays down. Alright. Get my little bitty scissors and snip off this tape. Oh, I didn't snip it enough. There we go. Alright. And this will be the last for the night. Then I will be going to bed, and I will finish that last box in the morning. I might open it just to take a peek at it before I go, though. This is again in 4 sections. This key looks a lot smaller than normal. Can you see that? See how much smaller it looks? It's really hard getting things in the view of this camera. But yeah, it has, let's see, 939 only has 1800. 959 has 3. The highest amount in this one is 2215 of a gray color. Weird. And then there's 2000 of another light gray or blue. Okay, there's 3000 almost of 550. I don't even remember there was any 550 in that last one. That's weird. Alright, but that makes sense. There should be 550s in this. It's, you know, purple. It's a purple cat. Alright. Let's start at the top. I don't know why I was starting at the bottom. Yeah, 50 by 40 is what this is. I did it for the
What's the diamond painting?
the detail. It's the same one. It's this one right here. This is the diamond painting. It's a purple tiger with horns. See it? Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so that's the snout, or whatever you would call it, on a tiger. But here's the eye right here. It's just a little bit of color. Yeah, it's good and sticky. But there's the nose, and here you can see the trees. So it looks like this size might be really a good size for this. Yeah, the canvas is clear. There's no bubbles, just rivers. Here, I'll show you. No, I don't want to lift it up because the curl is underneath. I'll show you on the other side once we get to the second half. All right. I cover this and then get this one covered. And I left a little gap, but that's okay. Get the second half. Well, the second... Look at the bottom portion of this half. They cut the cover a little bit right there, so that it was kind of hard to pick up. Don't tell me it's overlapped. Did I just rip it for no reason? Here, let me do this one. These are really hard to get on hold of. What's going on? Oh. Oh my gosh.
What?
It's a piece of it's coming up with, piece of the adhesive is coming up. That was weird. Great. Part of the adhesive came off. So I'll just have to use something to do that with, but I can't read the symbol underneath. I'm gonna have to snip that off. It looks like they may have cut it or something, because it's actually, it's got a cut mark there. And there's a piece of, I don't know what to use to fix it. Well, I'll just have to make a note of it and take care of it when I go to do it, because all these numbers right here don't have any adhesive on them now. Alright, let's pull this back. Let's get a look at it. I need to peel up this piece of paper that ripped. This is a first. I've never seen that happen, where it just started peeling up. Just that row. It's nothing else. Just like the first five blocks on that row. All right, here we go. Yeah, it wasn't overlapped, so that was really weird. I mean, it looks really good. I don't understand how that happened there. Huh. All right. Oh, wow, I got those down really nice. Perfect. Okay. Let's get this other half, and I'll show you the drill field, which you're probably bored of seeing the drill field by now, but when they're immaculate, you know, and when you can read them really well, it's nice to know. So there's more of that tree. And the horns, I think. Is that part of the horns? Yeah, these are the horns right here. These things. Yeah, you can see it better from that far away. Here, I'll show you the drill field now. Okay. And we're in focus. Look at that. I switched my light over to the other side, so it's a little easier to see and get my canvas up here. Look at that. Look how clear those are. I was trying to let it focus some more, but you get the picture. So let's just uncurl this bottom part and we'll look at the drills. This is the warping that Brandy was talking about, how it's all warped like this. She said that happens when they don't let the art cool, the printing part cool before they put the adhesive on. It causes it to wave like that at the top. You can actually see it better from afar than if I were to show you up close. These look so good. Look at that. You need to go back to bed, honey. You got school in the morning.
Well, look at this. Right there. That's a mom.
Where? Is it mommy's or yours?
Mine.
Oh yeah, you got a blister. Okay, this looks good. I am really happy with these canvases. This is the 6th one that we've opened so far. The first 4 were in part 1. I will link that up here if you missed it. If you came to this one first, you can see the first part of this video right there in the eye. Alright, so this one has 40 colors. And I'll get those looked at here. Let me throw this away. And I will get these organized and then come back to you after I have them all laid out. Okay, it looks like everything's here. This doesn't have a number on it, but what I think happened is it looks like there's a baggie inside of there. They ended up putting the bag that had the number on it inside of this one. And yeah, there it is. I can see the label right in there. But I know this is $5.50 because, for one thing, there's no $5.50 yet. And the blank spot between 11 and 13 is $5.24 and $5.54. So if it's there's all 40 colors. There's not as many purples as I thought there would be.
I'm going to count them.
Okay, you count them. There are some greens here and some pinks, which would be the nose area because there's some pinks in this right here. And yeah, there's no 310s. There are a few 939s. Yeah, there's like 2,200 of them. So, yeah, I think this will turn out really nice if the detail shows up like it does in the picture. So again, this was $12.38 from Huacan, and it's a 50 by 40. But it took 35 days to get here for this one.
There's 30.
There's 40.
There's 90.
There's 40. Now the next box I have, it has a few in there. I still have one that I'm missing from the 11/11 sale. I still have not gotten. I have not received. So I need to find out where that is and track it down if it's not in this next package. So I will find out when I come back with the rest of this video. I'll see you as soon as I clean this up. Alright, here we are with the final package. I'm so curious to see what's in this one and to see if we've got all of the ones that I should have. See, it says 8 on here, quantity 8. And it shows that it has 1, 3, and 4. So, well, let's find out. Because the first one had 4 that I opened. And then the second one just had 2. So that doesn't match the numbers on here. So, looks like they started packaging it with this smaller bag, and then they had to stick it in this bigger bag because this box here is open. And there's a toolkit sticking out. And they taped it to the box. Oh well, I'll just pull it out from here. So there's one toolkit. And we've got one canvas and one set of beads in there. It doesn't feel, it's really dark in there, I can't see. But it doesn't look like there's anything else in there. Alright. I might have to go check my pile of stuff that I still have to unbox and see if there's any more from this company, from them. I don't think there is, but I'm afraid there's missing stuff. There's another set of beads. It's for a smaller one. There's another set of drills. There's 2 more sets of tools. 3 more sets. Okay, there's a bunch of small ones in here. So there's another canvas. And there's another one. Another set of drills. And another one. So I am missing that one. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go check and see if there's any more packages. Be right back. Okay, I found it. It came December 13th. It has a different return address, so that's why I couldn't find it. So I'll be right back again. I just had to take it off pause before it stopped because it doesn't stay on pause very long. So 1 more minute. Alright, I've gone through everything and it appears I'm still missing one that was sent, that I ordered on, let's see, what date did I do this one? November 19th. So we're going on almost 2 months, 8 days away from 2 months on that one. So I'll have to contact them for that. So I'm going to start with the one that I just dug up because that was the one that is the oldest. So here's the box. And all of these boxes that I've received from them are all the blue ones, so I'm wondering if they went back to it or if they just used them during the 11/11 sale to accommodate for the big rush of orders. So yeah, I ordered this November 10th. I paid a deposit of $1.06, and on 11/11/10 I paid $9.49. So that's $10.55. It's a 40 by 50. And it took 33 days to get here. It is a full round. And this is what it looks like. You know, I do like tigers, especially white ones. And I just thought this looked so peaceful and majestic and royal and just beautiful. So I chose to get this one, and let's open it up. Here, 50 by 40, and it's very bland with the colors, as you can see, and that's because of the content. And again, this is the old style where they have the picture. I think this might have been right in the midst of them changing it over, because these other ones that came in the other box, they are the new style where the picture's at the bottom. So this has 36 colors. I already got the tools set out, the toolkit. And I'm going to keep these separate. I think this is the only one that I have that's round, actually. Yeah, I ordered everything else square. Weird, because some of these are smaller, 40 by 30s. So I guess that's still technically large. Okay, so 50 by 40. I don't know why I went this big. Maybe because I just wanted to make sure to get the full immersion of this picture. And they're using the Sunor Group covering on this one. Shrink wrap. on the tiny foam roller. And use a little bitty scissors so we can safely cut this. So I actually only slept for like 2 hours, but I feel fine. Sometimes I can get along with, I can do better on 2 hours of sleep than I can on more. If I sleep like 10 to 12 hours, I am dragging and I'm just tired the whole time. Okay, this key is a lot smaller on this one, so maybe, I don't know, because I've seen others with this style that have a larger key, so I'm kind of stumped as to why it's so small. Here, we'll look at it together. It looks like the largest number, well, it's a good mix of around 2,000 of 452, which is looks like a gray color, 939, which is the dark blue, and then 3861 and 3865. So there's around 2,000 of those colors each. And anyway, let's take a look. Of course, it's in 4 strips. And it looks like this one might be overlapping. I'm not quite sure. It does smell plasticky, so I like that. Let's do the top. Gotta stop doing it at the bottom. Let's push this stuff out of the way. So there's 4 more up there, plus this one, and I already did, what? How many else did I have in this video? 2? Yeah. Oh my gosh, it won't come off. There we go. So I think I'll do 3 in this video, and the part 3 will have, oh, I was going to go here. Part 3 will have 3. So we went 4 in the first one, 3 in this one, and 3 in the next one. Oh, that's 10. Not as many as I was thinking I had. Okay, that's really dark. I think this looks like the bottom. Yeah, this is the feet. Down this portion of it. Because as you know, Huacan always prints their labels in a landscape direction. Even if your picture is portrait, they'll print them as if you're going to do it this direction. So that's why I'm pulling this up and I'm seeing feet, because the top of it is over here. I'm just, for some reason, this is not too bad as far as being wrinkled up. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up here and show you the drilling field. It's basically in black and white. Gotta give it a second to focus. There we go. Nice and clear. Now the viewfinder, I'm looking through this little pop-up screen, so I can't see very well, but those look clear to me even from this far back. Let me see. Yeah. They're very clear. I mean, like I said, it's a very monochromish colorway on this painting, so I think it's going to be difficult for me no matter what, just because all the colors are so similar. Now, let me pull this next one up. Look at this. See if we can look at it from at least the bottom view. Ah, I hate it when I do that. Yikes. That makes me afraid that it is overlapped. Because, well, this was underneath. But no, it doesn't look like no, it was just really, really close together. So, all right. Well, you can see his paw really clear. This is going to come out really good as far as detail. Yeah, and you can see, it looks like it's a black and white photo, even though it's, you know, just a white tiger with black stripes. And it has a little bit of color in the background, but I mean, you can see the detail from there. I mean, that looks really good. I'm actually really impressed. Put this down. Put this down. I'll fix it later. Let's get these other two pulled up. See what it looks like. I'm expecting a phone call, so I might have to pause for a minute. Yeah, I can see better through the viewfinder. Wow, that looks so good. Because it's like looking through the viewfinder would be what it would be like to look at it from 3 feet away. Even though it's tiny, I can see how detailed that is. That looks just stunning to me. And the canvas is very clean. There's no bubbles. Alright, let's see. Set that down, and then we'll flip it over. The thing about these canvases is they're pretty thin. I mean, they're not too thin, but they're thinner than, you know, the higher end. Well, like diamond dots, they're a lot thinner than those. But it makes it where they're flexible. You can stretch it pretty easy. Okay. Stop curling on me. Okay, so this will be the top left-hand side. Alright. See what we got. See how good it looks. Alright. Look at his ear and his head. Yeah, that looks so good. And look at the shine on that. Oh, that's awesome. And we got one more quadrant, and I can set this aside, and I will pull out the drills and get a peek at those. These do have the training wheels on them too, but the thing is they've got a solid white background, so it doesn't really have training wheels, the circle around it. It's actually, all the numbers are black inside of a white circle. So normally when it's training wheels, it leaves the color of the background on there, but they did this one a bit different. I don't know if that's just how they do it at Huacan. I don't have very many rounds from them. The ones that I did get, I had an issue with because the printing was very, very light and I couldn't read it. And they sent me a new canvas. So this is 100% better than the last round I got from them. That wasn't the replacement. So, but there's the tiger. White tiger. He looks so good. Alright. Yeah, I definitely need to fix this. I left some huge gaps. Let me make a note here of the canvas number so I don't get the drills lost. This is MH. I put one of these cards in the baggie with, because I put mine in a Ziploc bag. I don't keep them in the original bag because they're a lot easier to file away. And this is a full round. So that's what I do. I put the canvas number, and then I put either an F with the circle around it or a square if it's full. Full square, it'll be a square around it. If it's a full round, I put a circle around it. And if it's partial, guess what? Yeah, there'll be a P in there instead of an F. And then I put the name of it, which I named this one. I don't have a name on this one, so let's put it Sleeping White Tiger. Sleeping White Tiger. And then I put what book I have it in and the page number. Now, I actually, since my husband's not working right now, he is going to help me with my database to get all this stuff, information entered. Let's see, 36 colors. I put that down here. And then I put the size 50 by 40. Once I measure it for framing, I will put that on here as well for the true size. But it's not necessary to do that right now. But then I put this in the bag, and then I put all the individual baggies in with it since this doesn't have an inventory sheet. So let's pull out those drills. MH20725, 40 by 50, 36 colors. Yep. I normally put this down on the floor, but when I go to clean this up, I'm going to stick those covers. All right. So that's 36 colors. And like I said, very muted colors. And I'll be right back after I check to make sure they're all here. Okay, everything is accounted for here. It does have, you know, the little bit of color from the background. You can see it's got some of the pink here and little bits of blues, tiny muted purple. It does have 550 though, so it has some of the brighter purple. It's got some teals and a lot of browns and cream colors, beige. And this one, I just don't like this color at all. This is just, it's like, it reminds me of mud or clay. 452. But, yeah, there's a lot of that. And, alright, I will be back in a minute. And we will open up the next big one. Well, the other one that's 40 by 50. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, it took me a little bit longer than I thought to get that cleaned up. I had to replace the cover on this with parchment paper because it ripped again when I was replacing that strip. You can see on here the lines where the strips were, where the different sections are. But this is one large piece right here, from here all the way up. Mine comes in a roll. It doesn't come in sheets, so I did test it to make sure it wasn't going to hurt the canvas or not come back up, and it does really good. I have not had any issues with this parchment paper from the Dollar Tree. I've used it on several different brands of canvases, so far it's done good for me. But I thought you just might want to see the whole image. You can see it through the parchment paper, and yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull out the next one. I got a couple more diamond paintings here, and it looks like I may have another one from Huacan here, so That might get tacked on to another video. To part 3, I guess. We'll go ahead and do 4 in this one just in case. In case that does have more in there. Alright, the next one. This one cost $9.07 because it was a custom. It's a 40 by 50. It has 40 colors. It took 37 days to get here. And I call this one the Spider Skull Face Woman Custom. Look at that. Isn't that creepy? This is another one of those images I've had in my wish list. Most of these are ones that I have had on my wish list, and I was waiting for good prices to get them because they weren't that important to me. But I do like this image. It's really bold. And yeah, that is a spider. She has... I just realized there's a black widow right there on her hand. You see that? And then she's got the spider web on her forehead and then up in her headdress. And then these splashes of red. Oh, I just love this image. So, let's see how the canvas turned out. Here it is, and it's the new style with the numbers at the top, image at the bottom. Shrink wrapped still, but it got missed the top and overdid it on the bottom. Alright, I'm learning to use my little scissors to cut these. Because I'm never going to find the beginning of the tape. Ever. It's just not in my abilities to do. And this chart is a lot bigger. You can see that. Oh, there's my phone call. That's irritating. It was not the call I was waiting for. It was a telemarketer. One of those automated machines from hotels telling me that I've been chosen, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, 4 sections again. And this does have the Huacan covering on it this time. And I'm going to bet that this is the bottom of the image. Now, I just realized that other one, it was old style because I just had to look back, and not only does it have the image at the top and the writing at the bottom, but it doesn't have the logo stuff at the top here either. So, that was probably why it had the Sonor Group things on it, adhesive covering on it too. This looks like it's a round. Maybe not. No, it's a square. Okay, it's square. I see it now. Yeah, because I looked at all the drills and they were all squares, so... is this the top? This is the top, okay. That's weird. But again, like I said, it's... the numbers, the symbols are printed in landscape. Oh, this could be the bottom. Yeah, this is the bottom. Because... no, maybe. I can't tell. No, it's the top. Let's actually pull this down a little bit more so we can see. Take off this third one. If I have issues, I'll just put parchment paper on it. Okay, this is the top, because there's her eyes. I see her eyes now. You probably were able to see that before I did. Can't really see this image in the viewfinder too well. Probably because it's so dark. But it's just has rivers and no bubbles. Looks really good. It looks like it might be bubbling a tiny bit at the creases, at the intersections. No. It's not. It just looks like it's attempted attempted bubbling. Attempted, yeah. But it is pretty warped. It's not, well, it might just be because this one's not been flattened. Let's check that first, because it didn't seem to want to lay flat. I almost ripped it. Okay. Now let's see if it has that. See, all of them seem to have this, I forgot what Brandy calls it. It's waves, though, where they put the adhesive on before the image was cooled, so it caused the canvas to go, you know, kind of bubble, not bubble, that's sticky. I don't know the word, but warp. It warps the canvas at the edges, so you can see the waves in it. But I don't know if that's really an issue, because as long as the adhesive is flat and the canvas is flat, that's all that really matters to me. Here is the key. Nice and big. There we go. And it still shows you all the numbers. There's almost 8,000 of 939. 310, there's almost 4,000. But 40 colors, that's quite a bit. Alright, let me cover this part back up, and then we'll look at the bottom half. I don't know if I'm going to be happy with how I've laid this down, because there is a gap here. All the other ones seem to be okay. Alright, let's look at this side. I do like that they have, I've said this in the last video, but I do like how they have the key on both sides. That it's pretty convenient for referencing. I don't use it myself, but I know a lot of people do. And when you're doing a really large one, it's sometimes you've got that part, the side with the chart obscured, and you're not able to actually reference it. So having two choices is good. More choices is better in that aspect. Now see, it's really warped up here at the top here. It's really got the waves going on, and I just felt sticky in that gap that I made, so I'm gonna have to do something about it. I will attempt once to replace the cover. If I cannot do it, then out come the parchment paper. It didn't take very long to place the parchment paper down. So again, it looks good. Another reason I don't like the strips is it leaves this line, and oh, it's so close to bubbling. I'm going to have to press them back down right where they come up on the edges, because it just needs to be pressed down. But this is something that they're the only store I know that uses this many strips. You'd think that the smaller strips would be more expensive to do, but maybe, you know, because they have their own logo, I don't know, maybe they make their own. But generally, when you get things cut into smaller parts, you end up paying more. But I could just not know what I'm talking about. I'm just guessing. And I've got it pretty good. I laid it down pretty good. I just want to try this one once. And if I don't get it perfect, I'm going to do it when I clean up this canvas and move on to the next. Oh, I got it. There we go. So let's see if I can do this one really quick and check the drills. It's kind of trying to lead it towards the crack. And we have no gap. Good. Good, good, good. All right, so I already made the card out for this one when I was cleaning up for the last one. So I don't need to hold on to this. I'll be able to use that card for reference. Okay, so here we are. Gonna look for KF 570. Nope, not that one. Here we go. KF 570, 40 by 50, 40 colors. Look at those reds. That's a crimson red in there. Alright, I will check these, make sure everything's here, and then I will be right back. Alrighty, everything is here. And now we get to look at the different array of colors. We've got the black. I'm surprised there's all these, well, I guess the blues would be for the shading in these areas here. But there are a lot of different pinks and reds. And I mean, it is throughout here, but it's mostly, I think, black. Which, you know, we do have 4,500 blacks. Oh wait, that's 310. And then, I forgot, there's the 939s. 9,000. 9,220 of them in this bag. About. So, we'll have to see how that goes when it gets going. But some of these reds, 666 is always my favorite. But this color here, 817, it's pretty vibrant. And then 500, it's like crimson. It doesn't look as deep red in the camera, but it's a darker. And then of course you've got the really deep maroon color. So that's this one. Again, great canvas. It's got purple too. Purples too. I can't believe the purples. You can't. I don't know where the purples would be. Probably around the eyes, maybe. I don't know. That'd be interesting to find out. So I will clean this up, and I will be right back, and we will look at one more, and then we will end this video, and then I'll move on to the next one. See you in a minute or a second. Okay, let's see. Which one shall I pick to show next? Okay, we'll do this one. This is one that I actually saw the image from somebody in the Facebook group that they had done a custom of this, and I thought it was super cute, and I know Tesla would love it, so I decided to get it as a custom as well. And see if I can flip to it real quick. My book. Of course, it's not gonna be that easy, is it? It's in here, I know it is. One more. Okay, so it's a 30 by 40, and so it only costs $5.92. And these were ordered November 12th, and I think that was this should be the same as the one I just did. Let me double check. If I can find it. It's further back. That one was ordered, yeah, November 12th. So this one took 37 days as well. Oh, and this is what it looks like. These are Shopkins. Teslin has a ton of them. And she is just over the moon crazy about Shopkins. So I figured because it's a cartoon, I didn't need to get very big. So that's why I went with a 30 by 40, and it is square. So let's see what we got. It is completely cellophane wrapped, and it's the new style, 40 colors. I believe they all have 40 colors, yeah. Let's get this off here. And my little scissors again. Okay. Let's take bets on where the top's gonna be. This is a portrait, so last time the top was right here. So let's just flatten it out. It's not too hard when they're this size. See, this is the size I think is the perfect size for me to work on. Even though I have a 30 by 40 that I have not finished yet, because I kept switching back and forth on which one I wanted to work on. But this only has 3 strips, so hopefully we won't have any issues of me ripping it. We've got, see, white 3865 has 2200 and 86. So that is the highest amount of any color in this. Next to that, it's 1153. So there's a big jump in the color, and that's a green color. And that's a square with a star, green star in the middle. Ooh, look at those colors. Look at that. There's even some orange down here. Well, because that's actually strawberry. That's weird that it's orange. Maybe the coloring was off when I sent it to her. But no, because the picture shows that it's red. Let's see. It's the triangle. Up triangle. No, side triangle. Forgot that it goes this way. It's 721. I think that is an orange color though. We'll have an orange strawberry. And I know it looks like a big pile of poop, but that's a cookie. And this is a lipstick. This is a shoe up here. And then we have popcorn over here. You can't see it yet. And I think that's a donut or something. Not sure. Looks more like a... Yeah, it looks like something with sprinkles on it. Not quite sure. Okay, there's popcorn right there. Ooh, it looks good. Look at that. You can see it pretty good too. Look how clear it is. That looks so good. I love it that these canvases are in good condition, that there's no bubbles. And here's the drill filled. Well, let me turn it this way and get a better view of the actual symbols. There you go. Really clear. This one will be fun to do because there's some big blocks, and then there's some a lot of color changes, but it won't be too bad because it's only a 30 by 40. And I'll show you the key. It's got just their typical symbols. This one actually has quite a few letters, so that's nice. And of course, because I pulled so much off, it's going to be a little bit more of a pain to get it back on the way I pulled it off. There. There we go. Practice makes perfect. And almost had it. Alright, there we go. Let's just flatten it completely by opening up this other side. I sometimes wonder if they really need to put 40 colors in all of these, because every single one of them, all the customs have 40 colors. But like I was saying earlier, they used to use complete 50 colors on the larger customs, and I don't know if that's the ones that are over 40 by 50, but I would have thought that those would have had 50 colors, but they only had 40. So yeah, this one's going to be really fun to do. I love the ones that have a lot of color, bright colors. So here's the key. Yeah. No, I mean, they're not too bad. The symbols aren't hard to distinguish either as to what they are. And it's nice that I could read them well on the canvas. So I don't have any of this written down, so let me make sure I grab the right bag. KF565, yep. That's this one, but I figured there would be more color. And the white bag of the 3865s opened up. Shut it so it doesn't get any more popping out. So I'll go over these and set this down. And I will be back with you as soon as I make sure all 40 colors are here. Okay, so everything's here, and I just wanted to show you this, just the neat little trick I found. When you have a bag that's opened up in here, you get them all settled into a corner, and then you cut that corner off. So you have just this little triangle of drills in there, and it's easy to just stick them in like that. And that only works really if you only have one color that's loose. If you have a bunch of different colors, it can be a little bit more of a pain in the butt because you have to separate all the colors. So there's, I was kind of expecting a little brighter array of colors, but there are some pretty colors in here. I mean, there's a lot of pinks and oranges, surprisingly. I'm just concerned that strawberry is not going to be, it's not going to look like a strawberry. It's going to look like an orange. So I don't remember what color it was that I said was, I think it was 921, and that's definitely a brownish orange, not a red, strawberry red. I think that these colors here would be more for the strawberry, but I don't know. Yeah, the strawberry is more dark than anything. I mean, And I'm guessing all those greens are for the leaves on top of the apple and the strawberry. There's this bag of green here. I don't know about the actual apple itself, what color, because that's the only green. And there's some blues, and then there's the 3756 that's kind of a greenish white. So I don't know. We'll have to find out. Well, there's this one too. Okay, so this might be part of the, I don't know, that was kind of a baby poop green. I don't know where that would go. But a big wave of tiredness hit me. So I guess 2 hours of sleep I can't run all day on. Well, oh well. I guess I'll have to go take a little nap. Tesson's at school, so that's fine. I can do that. But yeah, here we go. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. It is only part 2 of at least 3 in this huge series. I've unboxed 8 so far, and I have at least 2 more to go, but we will save that for the next video. So until then, take care. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for your comments. I will have a question of the day at the end of the final video. So that way if people want to watch all 3, because I should be posting all 3 of those in one day. But until then, have fun diamond painting. And whatever you do, don't forget to sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. See you later, guys. Bye.